Welcome to This Place. Each week we ask Oregonians about the places that matter to them, where they live, where they work, and where they find meaning and joy. This week we hear from Dan Haag in Nehalem.
What I like about Nehalem is it's stayed the same as it's changed, but it's changed around the people that live there and work there. You can't say that about all the communities on the North Coast. There are some beautiful destinations, and that's not a criticism, but it's just the way that some of the communities have done. Nehalem has that small community feel, and I know a lot of people say that about their town, but it's got a lot of neighborly collaboration, and especially in the little neighborhood that I live in. I've moved there in 2001, so I've gotten to know everybody on my street. I've gotten to know all the organizations in town. I know where a good place to get something to eat is. I know where a great place to walk the dog is. And it's just got that quiet feel. A lot of places on the Oregon coast feel like they've been discovered, and people have settled there, bought their second home or put a vacation rental in. We have the benefit so far in Nehalem of not having to deal with that. And we just have folks who are living there, working at the store down the street or at the bank. And I can go down the street and I know I'm waving at everybody, and I know everybody. I know their first name. I know their last name. I've watched their kids grow up. I know all their dogs. I feel good about going in and buying something at the pottery store, or going to play pinball, or going to watch a play, or sitting down to have a pizza. I know those dollars are supporting friends and neighbors who work there and own those businesses. So that's why I've stayed in Nehalem for over 20 years. I am with the Tillamook Coast Visitor Association. I'm the Director of Trails, Outdoor Recreation, and Accessibility. And I really do have the coolest job. I get to be outside and do the things I really love to do, which is hike, hang around trails, be on trails. I get to plan for trails. I get to work with a lot of great organizations that are maintaining and caring for trails, working on a ton of different projects to bring different kinds of trails to the North Oregon coast. I also get to work on a lot of accessibility projects, which you think about how the beach bill said the beach is for everybody in perpetuity. And, you look at, not everybody can access the beach or the trails or the nice places a lot of us get to enjoy. So I get the privilege of working on improving some of that and, making sure that everybody's experience out here is equitable and safe and comfortable, and, that everybody can enjoy the great outdoors of Oregon, which is some of the best in the world. Well, fun and work kind of intertwine. They're both the same thing. I don't view my job so much as work because I enjoy it so much. For fun, I just love being outside. I generally walk out my door in Nehalem, jump in the car, and be on a trail within 5-10 minutes. I love, March and April. I love getting outside when the sun it stays out longer and it's just a little bit warmer. And the smell of like the sun kind of drying the wet earth, sitting there smelling that like rich soil and moss and the cedar. And then if you're on a trail that's or anywhere that's kind of near the ocean, then you get that calming roar of the waves and the surf. And then that kind of misty, salty smell. That's one of the things I enjoy about my house is I can't see the ocean from my house, but I can hear it. So at night I can hear that. That kind of lulls me to sleep, is that wave motion, that wave sound. And one of the coolest things that I love is the frogs this time of year. They're so darn loud. You can hear them through the window with the TV on. So just a lot of different sounds and smells that really make it home. I think if you're looking for a place that feels like home, Nehalem is the place.
That was Dan Haag in Nehalem. This Place is produced by Oregon Humanities and edited by John Richardson. To hear more stories from This Place, visit OregonHumanities.org or subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening.